Imagine digging in the dirt, not for gold or jewels but for the stories of our ancestors, for the hidden chapters of human history that have been buried for centuries. You brush away centuries of dust and suddenly, you find something that seems impossible. A gear from a lost world, a battery from a forgotten age, a recipe for concrete that has survived longer than anything we can make today. These discoveries aren't just relics, they're clues to civilizations that were far more advanced than we ever imagined. These aren't just old objects, they're whispers from the past, echoes of brilliant minds who solved problems with nothing but their hands, their creativity, and their relentless curiosity. Each artifact is a silent message, a testament to the ingenuity of people who lived thousands of years ago. These artifacts challenge everything we think we know about the so-called primitive past. They force us to question our assumptions and wonder what else might be waiting to be discovered. It's like stumbling upon a smartphone in a medieval castle. These objects just don't fit the story we've been told. They're out of place, out of time, and they spark our imagination. History isn't a straight line. It's a wild journey full of leaps forward and sudden losses, of genius that vanished without a trace and puzzles that remain unsolved to this day. Sometimes entire civilizations disappear, leaving only fragments behind. When I look at these ancient technologies, I see the ultimate build challenge. Fellow makers, separated by millennia, facing monumental tasks with nothing but their own resourcefulness and determination. They didn't have laser levels, power tools, or CAD software, just sticks, string, and an unbelievable understanding of math, geometry, and the materials around them. Their achievements are even more impressive when you realize how little they had to work with. They were the original mythbusters, proving the impossible was possible, and showing that human creativity knows no bounds, no matter the era. Their work is a testament to the enduring power of the human mind, a reminder that innovation is part of who we are. So, let's go on a journey together. Let's become detectives of history and engineers of the past, piecing together the mysteries left behind by our ancestors. We'll explore 5 of the most mind-boggling pieces of ancient technology ever discovered, inventions that continue to baffle and inspire us. From pyramids that touch the sky, built with precision that still amazes modern engineers, to a computer made of bronze that charted the stars and predicted celestial events with astonishing accuracy. We'll investigate a mysterious power source from Mesopotamia, a clay jar that might have generated electricity long before the modern era, and we'll marvel at a pillar of iron that refuses to rust, defying the elements for over 1,000 years. This isn't just a history lesson, it's a story about us, about our drive to build, to innovate, and to leave something behind that makes future generations wonder, how did they do that? Let's begin our journey into the echoes of lost genius. Before we dive in, let's take a moment to imagine something truly extraordinary. Picture a world without electricity, internet, or factories. No buzzing lights, no screens, no engines humming in the background. Every tool you had, you made from scratch, shaping stone, carving wood, or hammering soft metals like copper with your own hands. Your power came from muscle, from animals, or from clever levers and ramps you built yourself. No engines, no motors, just raw effort and ingenuity. This was the world of the ancient builder, a world of immense constraints where every achievement was hard-won. Want to build something tall? You'd have to invent your own crane from logs and rope, figuring out the mechanics as you went. Need to cut granite? You'd use sand, water, and a copper blade, grinding away for weeks or even months, patiently shaping each block. Precision wasn't a given, it was earned through relentless effort, trial and error, and a deep, practical knowledge of geometry and measurement. But a lack of our technology didn't mean a lack of intelligence or creativity. These people were brilliant observers, scientists, and engineers in their own right, constantly pushing the boundaries of what was possible. They learned by doing, experimenting, failing, and trying again, passing down their hard-earned knowledge through generations. Their laboratories were quarries, deserts, and smoky forges, where every discovery was made with sweat and determination. Their achievements weren't just about building, they were about solving fundamental problems of physics and engineering, often with elegant, beautiful solutions that still inspire us today. Ingenuity isn't about the tools you have, but how you use your mind to overcome challenges and create something remarkable from almost nothing. Our first stop, ancient Egypt, 2550 BCE, the Great Pyramid of Khufu, 2.3 million stone blocks, some weighing 80 tons, built with astonishing precision. The base is almost perfectly level, and it's aligned to true north with breathtaking accuracy. All in about 20 years. How did they do it? Theories include massive ramps and ingenious manpower. These weren't slaves, but skilled workers, proud of their craft. the real mystery, cutting and transporting massive granite blocks from over 500 miles away, using only copper tools and sand. Some suggest lost techniques or methods we haven't even considered. Building the pyramid was a national project, requiring genius architects, managers, and craftsmen. It was a logistical masterpiece, a symbol of what humans can achieve together. The Great Pyramid isn't just a tomb, it's a challenge to match its ambition. It stands as a silent giant, daring us to dream as big. Now, to ancient Mesopotamia, near Baghdad, 250 BCE. In the 1930s, a strange clay pot was found. Inside, a copper cylinder and iron rod. To some, it looked like a battery. Fill it with vinegar or grape juice, and you get a small electric charge. Replicas work, 1 or 2 volts, enough to tingle your tongue. But what was it for? The leading theory: electroplating, using electricity to coat objects in gold or silver. Imagine a craftsman with this secret power, creating dazzling jewelry. Skeptics say it was just a container, but the possibility of lost science is tantalizing. No wires or bulbs have been found, but absence of evidence isn't evidence of absence. Whether battery or not, the Baghdad Battery forces us to rethink what ancient artisans might have known. It's a what-if that sparks the imagination. Ancient makers may have experimented with forces we thought were modern. Sometimes, history's biggest surprises come in the smallest packages. The Antikythera Mechanism, a true showstopper. Discovered in a Roman shipwreck off Greece in 1901, it looked like a corroded lump of bronze. X-rays revealed a complex system of at least 30 interlocking gears, an ancient analog computer from 150–100 BCE. Turn a knob, and it predicts the positions of the sun, moon, and planets, even eclipses and the Olympic Games. Its mechanics are genius. A pin-and-slot system mimics the moon's irregular orbit. This level of engineering and astronomical knowledge was thought impossible for the ancient Greeks. Nothing like it appears again for over 1,000 years. Who built it? We don't know. Maybe Archimedes, maybe another lost genius. The Antikythera Mechanism is a story of lost knowledge, a ghost from a forgotten technological world. It proves ancient engineers reached heights we're only now rediscovering. What else did they build? How much have we lost? This machine reminds us how fragile knowledge can be. Sometimes the past is more advanced than we imagine. Ancient Rome, roads, aqueducts, and buildings that still stand after 2,000 years. Their secret? A unique recipe for concrete, stronger and more durable than ours. The key: volcanic ash, mixed with lime and rocks, creating a self-healing material. Pliny the Elder wrote that Roman concrete grew stronger in seawater. Modern science confirms it. Salt water reacts with the ash, growing crystals that fill cracks. Another secret: chunks of lime in the mix, once thought to be sloppy, actually help seal cracks as they form. The result? Concrete that literally heals itself. The Romans worked with nature, not against it, creating a dynamic, living material. Their approach was different from our dense, uniform concrete. Through observation and experimentation, they perfected a recipe we're only now beginning to understand. Roman concrete might just hold the key to our future. In Delhi, India, stands a 23-foot iron pillar, forged around 400 CE. 16 centuries exposed to the elements, yet it barely rusts. Modern iron would have crumbled long ago. The secret? Ancient blacksmiths forge-welded pieces together, creating a solid column. The iron's high phosphorus content, left by their process, formed a thin protective layer called misoite. This skin shields the pillar from corrosion. The blacksmiths weren't aiming for rust-proof iron, they just used what they knew. In doing so, they created something that outlasted empires. The pillar is a monument to forgotten skills, and a reminder that old ways can teach us new lessons. Sometimes, accidental genius leaves the longest legacy. These ancient inventions aren't just curiosities, they're living lessons. Roman concrete inspires today's engineers to create self-healing, sustainable materials. The Antikythera Mechanism changed our understanding of technology's history, showing that complex machines are older than we thought. It's the ancestor of every clock, gearbox, and automated device. Even the Baghdad Battery pushes us to experiment and rethink what's possible. These artifacts fuel experimental archaeology, rebuilding ancient tech to understand it. The pyramids and iron pillar challenge our modern arrogance. We have advanced science, but struggle to match their longevity. Are we building for the ages, or just for now? The real lesson isn't about specific techniques, it's about a mindset, quality, respect for materials, and a desire to create things that endure. The past is a blueprint for the future, if we're willing to learn. What will we leave behind? Looking back through the ages, it's easy to be mystified by these achievements. Monuments that have stood for millennia, intricate devices that still puzzle us, and ruins that whisper of lost civilizations. Some reach for explanations involving lost technologies or even aliens, but that misses the real point entirely. The true marvel is that these wonders were made by humans, curious, creative, and relentless problem solvers, just like us. They faced challenges with determination, using only the tools and knowledge they had, and still managed to create the extraordinary. The story of ancient technology is really a story of science, experimentation, and the enduring maker spirit that lives in all of us. The builders of the pyramids, the creators of the Antikythera Mechanism, Roman engineers, they're all part of the same club as today's inventors, tinkerers, and dreamers. We're connected across centuries by the urge to build, to improve, and to leave something lasting behind. These artifacts teach us humility. Progress isn't always a straight line, and knowledge can be lost as easily as it's gained. It's a reminder to document, to share what we learn, and to always stay open to new ideas and new ways of thinking. The past has as much to teach us as the future does, if we're willing to listen, to get our hands dirty, and to learn from those who came before us. So next time you see a pyramid or a mysterious device, see it as a message from fellow makers across time, a sign that you too are part of this ongoing story. It's a challenge. Be more curious, more ambitious, and build things that matter, not just for yourself, but for those who will come after. The echoes of ancient hammers and brilliant minds are still ringing, urging us onward. Let's listen, let's learn, and let's carry that legacy forward, together. Now let's go build something amazing.